Good afternoon, children. This is the last story I will explain you all. Lesson number 16. Take out a lead book. Charlie in Travel. Lesson number 16, page number 104. This story was written by Rob Lewis. The story is actually about a small boy, Charlie, who has the habit of forgetting everything. And we'll see in the story that how people get in trouble if they are very forgetful. So now come to the story. Stand up, Charlie Sweet, said Miss Snipey, the class teacher angrily. The whole class was very quiet as Charlie Sweet stood up. I have everyone's homework book except yours. Where is your homework? Miss Snipey is a very strict, disciplined class teacher. And what has happened? She asked Charlie Sweet to stand up. Why? As because everyone has submitted their homework copy. Only his copy was not submitted, as because he has not done his homework. Miss Snipey glared at Charlie and looked around the classroom. She seemed to be able to keep a watch on the whole class at the same time. They never dared to misbehave. Well, asked Miss Snipey. Charlie gulped. While scolding Charlie, she looked angrily at Charlie Miss Snipey and scolded him for not bringing his homework copy and not doing his homework. The whole class was very quiet. While scolding, she at once looked around the classroom and found that the whole class was quiet. But Charlie couldn't answer why he has not done his homework. He was very scared and he told the truth that he has forgot to do the homework. Exclaimed, you are always forgetting your homework, exclaimed Miss Snipey. Now you will be punished. Miss Snipey said, every time you forget your homework, and then I will give you a harsh punishment. Everyone in the classroom turned pale. Everyone knew Miss Snipey. She was a very strict teacher and she gives very harsh punishment to the children. So they were also, out of being frightened, they turned pale. Rebecca Pearson once made a blob in an exercise book with a leaky pen. She had to write, I will never make this mistake 3 times. Once a little girl named Rebecca Pearson made a mistake in his exercise book. The pen was leaking and ink fell in the copy. And so what has happened? The copy was spoiled, and so she was made to write 50 times, I will never make this mistake again, as punishment. Miss Snipey waved finger at Charlie. You will go round 5 rounds around the school field. I will find you if you cheat. And Charlie was punished and asked to run 5 rounds around the school field. And if you cheat, you will be caught by Miss Snipey. The whole class gasped as it was a huge field and it would take Charlie a long time to run on 5 laps. Whole class children were very scared because the school field was very large and it was very hard for Charlie to run 5 laps around the field, such a big field. Charlie put on his jacket and mittens and went out. It was not his fault that he kept forgetting his homework. He was always forgetting things. He just didn't have a good memory. It was not his fault. He had a forgettable memory. He has a poor memory. He doesn't remember things. As usual, he has forgotten his homework. So he put his jacket and his hand gloves. It was winter and very cold and he has to run 5 rounds around the field. Okay. The wind blew around Charlie's ears and down his neck, but he was able to complete the run. He knocked on the classroom door and went. Good, Charles, said Miss Snipey. You are just in time to hear about tonight's homework. Miss Snipey is telling you are very good, Charlie. You have come in time to the classroom that you are able to hear the next day's homework I am giving today now. Now children, there are 10 maths questions for you to do. You will need your exercise book and your blue maths workbook. The sums are on the page 23. She has given homework on page 23, 10 sums to do on the book. And Charlie, your homework isn't here tomorrow morning like every day everyone else, you will be in trouble. There's also reminded Charles that if he doesn't do the homework, he will fall in trouble and he will be harshly punished again. Yes, Miss, trembled Charlie. Out of fear, he shook himself and said, yes, Miss. After school, Charlie collected his exercise book and walked around the snow yard. Guarding the school gates was Miss Patty's pet crocodile, Timothy. Timothy roamed the school grounds during the day as far as long hair would allow. He was harmless, but he loved to chase anything he liked the look of. Even after the school was over, Charlie collected his exercise book and walked across the snow yard, guarding the school gate. Miss Snappy's pet crocodile name was Timothy. Timothy was roaming in the school ground only. Timothy was harmless. He never frightens anybody, but anything he likes, the look, he's fond of anything, he chases that thing. Miss Snappy's companion, the crocodile was always well behaved, so nobody could tell her that he ought to be in the zoo. When Miss Snappy is there, the crocodile is very well mannered, well behaved in her presence. So nobody asked Miss Snappy to keep Timothy in the zoo. Today Timothy was particularly grumpy. Today what has happened? Timothy was in a bad temper. Pet crocodile and Snappy was in a bad temper. He did not like the coat and the woolly jacket that Snappy had knitted. For him, made him uncomfortable. He was in the mood of a good run. He did not like the woolly jacket and the gloves all he wore. Woolen jackets and all this, which he wore, he felt in the cold, he felt very uncomfortable, and he felt like running in the field. Timothy waited until Charlie was a short distance ahead and ate cheese. All of a sudden he saw Charlie a little farther, and Timothy chased Charlie. He jumped on his leg so hard that it snapped, broke. Charlie reached the nearby park gate just in time, shut the crocodile out, but Timothy got into the park through the gap of the hedge. But Timothy, he tried to shut the school gate, but out of the hedge, Timothy tried to manage and again chase Charlie in the park. Okay. Charlie again, he was coming closer to closer. Charlie threw his exercise book on Timothy, who caught it neatly in his white jaws. His exercise book was in his hand, Charlie's hand, and when Timothy came very close to Charlie, what did he do? He threw the exercise copy on the face of Timothy, and Timothy, with his wide mouth, he got the exercise book very neatly in his jaws. Wide jaws. Timothy called Miss Snappy in the sing-song voice used only for a pet. Come here, boys. Timothy stopped dead in his track. When Miss Snappy called, she has a very sweet voice, and she called Timothy. Timothy is very scared of her, and Timothy stops running at once. Okay, and throws the exercise book in the puddle. Puddle mane hocche ki very dirty water, in a ditch of water. He throws the exercise book and he runs away to Miss Snappy. In the direction of the school, Charlie breathed a sigh of relief and then started sadly at the exercise book floating in the puddle. He fished it out and removed the dead leaves it was soaked. Then from the puddle, from the dirty, muddy water, he picked up his copy full of weight, and it was very much weight, and it was like a fish in the water. Okay. He certainly could not do his homework on the weight page, and again he cannot do his homework on the weight page. When he got home, he explained what happened to his mom. Don't worry, dear, she said. We'll try the book out and then I will iron the page for you. Look, the ink has not run. I'm sure it will be alright. Mother said, you don't have to worry. Charlie's mother said that I will iron the copy and you can do your homework again. You can do your homework, it's alright. But I can't do my homework until the book is dry. Charlie said, I cannot do my homework until the copy is dry. Why don't you do the homework on another piece of paper and stick it on your exercise book letter? Mom suggested. Charlie's mummy suggested that why can't you do it in a loose sheet of paper? Then I will stick that paper in the book letter. Great, said Charlie. He rushed up to do it in his room, got out a pen and some paper and prepared to do his homework. As mom said, he got to his room, he went to his room, he got a paper, pen, everything, this thing to do the homework. He sat. Oh no, he said suddenly, I've forgotten my blue maths workbook with the questions in it. He has forgotten to bring the blue maths book. Page number 23 was given homework 10 sums. He has forgotten to bring the blue maths book, and so he was unable to do the homework. Here I come to the end of the story. Thank you, children. Goodbye. See you. Take care.